What's going on, everybody? This is Nima T, back in another session. 2016, we're gonna get it greater than ever before. I'm gonna show you guys a project I'm working on. It's part of my Persian trap mix. So this one, like I said, I wanted to bring the elements in with the Persian because that's where I'm from. You know, I'm from Iran, and I always want to combine those sounds. So the first sound I got is the santur, which is one of the main elements in the Persian music. So it goes like something like this. What I do, I usually play the lay it down, and then I make a little bit exciting. You know, I add something to the second part of it with the same instrument to kind of spice things up a little bit. So the second part I add to it is this. So that was the second part. Now what I usually like to do is I like to fill it up with ambience. So I play a little pad sound, and I kind of pan it out with some reverb in the back to kind of give it that feel, you know, kind of fill it up, because right now it's kind of empty. So this is the pad sound that I played out. It goes something like this. Not this one, my bad. That's in the back, you know, kind of just filling it up, and I turn it kind of low. I don't want it to be all in your face. It's just, like I said, it's a filler, more of a filler. Next thing I always add is a lead. That's a synth. It's kind of for the chorus. You know, I always like the chorus to have a certain melody of its own. So this, for the chorus, I have this sound played out. It sounds like this. So that's that. Another sound that I like to add is just kind of just spice up the verse. Like, one thing for me, I always like to make things exciting. And I know some people make really dope beats, but then again, they got the whole thing on loop, and it kind of sounds boring after listening to it. And as an artist, when I'm writing, I like the beat always change up. So I added this piano, which just kind of fill it up in the middle somewhere, throw it in the verse, and then it goes like something like this. Kind of leads the beat to kind of be more trap. Alright, so the last element for the hook, I always like to have a little punchy. I wanted for this song, for this beat, I wanted to have a little like hardcore bass, kind of like in your speakers, you know. Not like a subwoofer bass, type bass, but more of it like a synth bass. So I kind of put some compression on that one and kind of really brought it out so it's kind of in your face, and that one sounds like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the sounds, for the melodies, because you don't want to add too much, because then what's going to happen is they're all going to battle for each other, and it's going to throw the listener off. So that's for the hook. And then for the drums, and you guys already know that you got to have a hard kick and hard snare. And I'll play the drums in a second. Especially when making trap beats, you also need to have a lot of hi-hats, a lot of fast hi-hats, kind of Because what I do is make the beat in double tempo, so you can rap double, faster on it. So what you need, if the hi-hat is too slow, it's gonna throw the beat off. So you always want to have a fast hi-hat. I mean, you don't have to, but that's just preference thing, I guess. So I'm gonna play the beat, and last thing, I gotta have the 808, man. Always, it's 808 in my opinion is what makes trap beat. So I have this, which is it's crazy. So I'm gonna play back all together. Like I said, I'm still not done. This is just still working on it, work in progress. And then the last thing I do is just kind of automate it with some, filters and stuff to just kind of make it exciting, kind of have a smooth transition from the chorus to the verse. That way it's not just so abrupt. Right now it's kind of abrupt, but that's pretty much it. After that, I always mix after I'm done, because it's just, some people do it before. I mean, it saves you time, but I like to do it after, because I do some stuff in the end that kind of brings out the mix and helps me. But this is the whole beat. I'm gonna play it. Hope you guys like it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm gonna start giving out these tutorials. Really, it's not really tutorials. It's just how I make the beats, and one thing, every producer has his own little thing, so they do it differently, but this is just the way I do it, and I didn't learn from anybody. It's just from listening to the other beats and just kind of coming up with my own ideas of how to do it. And subscribe and comment. Let me know what you think. The next project, I'm gonna put in another video. It's a sample beat. I'm gonna show you guys how I sample Persian trap samples. So check it out. Make sure you comment and share, and let me know what you think, man. So yeah, just let me know what you guys like to hear, and I'll try to do more videos like this. And once again, thanks for watching. Nimiti. Peace.
Material beat.